Brian Tuttle. Tuttle race. Wait, let me get it on the widescreen here. You got to get that big smile in there, man. So, you got your, you wanted a 1 and a 2 this weekend. You got a 1.
You got a 1.
And that's your second win, right?
Yeah, it's our second win. We got a 1 and a 4. We got a 4 yesterday. Today we got a 1.
So that goes along with your 1 from earlier this year?
Yeah, this car has a 1 and a 2 now.
Oh, okay.
And the other car's got a 1 and a 4.
So you're going to take both of them to Sonoma?
Absolutely.
Cool. So what was your secret this weekend? I heard you had somebody in red.
Yeah, we one of our drivers canceled. His name here, Andrew.
Come on over.
Andrew's done, from what we counted, 5,753,000 mile laps here, and he knew the track. So we asked him to join in, and he drove the wheels off of it.
So do you normally try and beat the boss out there? Because he was a little pissed off. I watched him.
I don't normally try. I mean, that's not the goal. But I think it all worked out in the end.
So how was that out there in this front-wheel drive car?
Work, but it was fast. It just, no power steering, lots of front tire, and it was a lot of work, but had to muscle the thing around and work our way through traffic. The big thing was just the speed we had in traffic. Our variance was pretty low, and not necessarily taking chances, but just being decisive, and that's really where I think that big gap came from.
Now, you normally drive cars with the engine at the other end, right?
For work, yes. Yeah, for work, yeah. I'm out here with the Porsche track experience, so yeah, if you're watching this and you want to learn how to drive like that, come out and see us.
There you go. So you had a faster time than Brian, right?
I believe so.
Yeah. So Brian, what's that like to get beat by these young guys?
It just means he won't drive my car anymore.
So he held back towards the end there. It looked like, no, I'm kidding.
No, we were worried about running out of fuel. This track seems to use a lot of fuel, and so we pitted right at 2:30. So we told him just fourth gear, save the fuel, coast. We were 4 laps up. We led from like 10 minutes to the race started, the entire race. It was unbelievable. We even had an alternator belt come off. We came in, we changed
You've had that happen a lot.
Yeah, we had 2 this weekend.
Yeah.
We don't know why. We got to figure that out.
So what happened to the 106 car?
108. 108. We had an engine gremlin and a miss that was causing the car to jerk, and we went off and broke the splitter off. But we came in, got it going again. But then, as you saw, I was in it, and a rear hub snapped off.
Ah, okay.
So.
Did they find your tire?
No, but I'm going to look for it.
So you guys were up all night changing your guys were up all night.
I give a hand to my mechanics. They worked till 3 in the morning putting a new engine in this thing. They put a new engine in it. The tuner tuned it on the fly, and the son of a bitch ran like a champ.
Well, that's awesome, man. Well, congratulations on your second win this year.
We got something to show you here, because this is the way you're supposed to do it.
Oh, shit.
Heads up. Woo! That's how you do it right there. She deserves it.
Now drink it all. All right, Brian, congratulations, man.
Thank you again.
Awesome, guys. Watching it slippery right there. Woo! Shift up now. Where are you guys? Woohoo!
Hi!
Where are you ladies and guys? Get over here. So that was a pretty hard fought second place.
It was, Lonnie did such a great job. She actually drove twice for us today, which is amazing. She's getting changed right now.
What?
Yeah. But she did second and her stint was cut a little short. And so she hopped back in at the end there and ran super fast laps to close out the race. And we all got up on the pit wall and waved at Bill when he had to make his final stop. So we're really, really glad that Yellow didn't come out at an inopportune time and allow him to catch back up to us.
That was really tough. Here comes Lonnie. Lonnie, that was pretty tough. Get over here.
Start the day.
Was that pretty tough out there towards the end there, trying to catch the, stay ahead of Bill Riley?
No, I was just motivated. I wanted that overall second place finish for me, the team, Shift Up Now. It really meant a lot to us this weekend to get that P3 yesterday and P2 today. So we're really happy, and it was a great drive, and my teammates did awesome, and it was just a great day.
So was it easier in the dry today?
Definitely a lot easier to see today in the dry, but this little Round 3 Racing Boxster powered by Shell V-Power Fuel was absolutely killing it out there against some of the higher horsepower competition. So with some great driving from everybody standing in this line, including Mr. Mike Smith over there, the honorary dude on the team. Hi, Mike.
So, Mike, what was it like out there getting beat up by a bunch of women?
Get beat up?
Wow,
Oh,
beat. Sorry,
team.
beat.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
they beat me. That's okay. I'm a
Yeah,
young
that's
guy.
all right. Yeah. So,
They're young and energetic.
the way they've set up the car for their liking, I mean, was it easy to drive for you?
It was. Actually, the car was a little bit better set up yesterday than it was today. We made some changes last night that weren't necessarily in our favor, but we worked through it and made it through the day. And we were still fast.
Yep. Did you drive this car today, sir?
I did not drive this car, but I'm always an honorary team member.
There you go.
I drove the sister car today, and had fuel issues, so didn't get to finish in that one. But we finished second in this one today, so that's all that matters.
So back to you, Lonnie. So the car in the dry, because you were kind of in a damp yesterday, right?
It was pretty dry on my stint yesterday. Mike and Pippa got the brunt of it, so I'm really thankful for them. It was coming down when they were driving, so yeah, I got the luxury stints, I'll say.
So were they telling you anything about fuel, like, hey, let off a little bit, or just go for it?
Pretty much just go for it. Our fuel strategy from Round 3 Racing was awesome.
I'm going to jump in here. Lonnie, FYI, is Scott Dixon. And what I mean by that, for those of you who don't know who Scott Dixon is Lonnie has the ability, apparently, to just drive super ridiculous, amazingly fast while manufacturing fuel. Nobody could believe the fuel numbers this girl was getting with the pace she was setting. It was awesome.
The last lap, I got a low fuel notification.
Well, it says low fuel, not no fuel.
Yeah, I didn't get a sputter or anything. So.
All right, guys, congratulations on the shift up now. Shell-sponsored Porsche Boxster. And Round 3 Racing.
We got to thank Round 3 Racing. They were incredible. They prepared two incredible cars. And Round 3 and Shell, we wouldn't be here without it. And ChampCar, we love you guys. So
All right,
thank
guys.
you.
Thank you much.
Thanks, Bill.
Thanks, guys. Good, bad, and the ugly. I don't know who the good and the bad and the ugly are, but
We don't either.
you guys put together a heck of a car, man. You guys crashed it yesterday. Well, you got crashed into yesterday.
We did not crash.
Oh, okay. So Ben,
What?
or not Ben? Did you wreck it?
I did not wreck it. I was stopped. I got wrecked into.
We watched it. So you guys, today you were able to fix it, get it back on the track yesterday. It was a pretty wild hit yesterday. It bent up the car really, really bad. Are you going to request a new chassis? You're the car owner, right?
Yeah, we're looking at our options.
Yeah, I kind of know what one of those options are.
We're thinking about it.
Yeah. So what was it like out there today, trying to catch these smaller cars?
The car's really good here. The track is so grippy, and with the coolness is making a lot of horsepower.
Right.
We're already starting out with pretty good horsepower, and it had grip. So I was very happy with the car, Tyler. I mean,
That fixes a lot of
yeah, baby.
So Tyler, we never get to talk to you. You help run the IMSA team as well. So your fuel calculations today, were they spot on today?
Yeah, we had absolutely crappy fuel economy all day long. Yep.
Was it because of the dry weather?
The dry weather, the wet weather, it really doesn't matter with this thing. Our fuel economy is terrible.
Well, that's a big carburetor on there, right?
No, EFI. We switched to EFI to try and get some a little bit better economy out of it. It didn't work out so well. I think we just made more power.
So now in traffic, how is this big car to drive?
We're used to it. It doesn't feel that big to me. You, Tyler? No.
Surprisingly easy.
Yeah.
When you have horsepower, it's easy in traffic.
So when Bill Riley's in the car, you guys constantly on the radio, come on, man, pick it up?
Constantly.
Of course, he's not here to defend himself, but that's all right. We don't care. Oh, there he is. Let's go talk to Bill.
Yeah.
So, Bill Riley, you were in the car last. That explains all the stops you had to do. Do you have to get out and go pee or something?
No. Well, it's fairly thirsty, so it needs to stop a lot.
Okay.
So
you or the car?
the car.
Okay.
I'm thirsty too, but there's rules in ChampCar about that.
Yeah, it's ChampCar, by the way.
ChampCar,
But
sorry.
you keep doing that to me.
I know.
It's all right.
I know.
So this year been pretty good to you guys, your whole team,
Yeah.
pretty much in all of racing.
Yeah, really good. We have a really good group, and obviously I'm just a spoke in the wheel. So, but it's a really good group, and every program we had this year was successful and had a win. So that's all we can ask for.
So what do you do? Your program now, you guys are at the top level of racing in IMSA and the overseas and such. Now, what do you? These are all the guys that work for you, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, I kind of think more we work together, but yeah, I mean, we have, Matt Martin and JR. JR runs the parts department, Matt Martin runs subassembly and gearbox, and then Ted, the truck driver, runs everything else in the world. So, we just kind of do with that, and then, of course, Tyler Hook. Yeah, he does. So Tyler Hook is obviously the lead track engineer on the GTD program. So he kind of does all that.
What are you guys' plans for next year?
Continue on with the GTD program with Gar Robinson being the lead driver in the 74 Hunting Ranch AMG. And we'll run an AMG and GS for Jim Cox and Dylan Murray. We'll run Ferrari Challenge cars, and we'll run a Champ Car.
So how do you do all that?
I got it right. You didn't even say anything.
I didn't blink an eye, so I was trying to make it seamless. I'm going to overdub you. Everything you say is going to be Champ Car.
Exactly. I know.
Paulie's voice.
Exactly.
So you guys going to run at Road Atlanta or Sebring with us this year?
Yeah, next deal with this car is Sebring, and then we're going to run Road Atlanta in February.
You're going to run a super secret car that you've got being made. I just hear rumors.
There might be something new coming mid-year.
Okay, cool. All right, thanks guys, and congratulations, third place.
Thank you.
We're down here with Separate Chequebook Racing and their Mazda Miata. You guys kicked some butt today. You were up and down in the standings, but you pretty much maintained toward the top 10 there towards the end and kicking butt. How was that out there with all these big bore cars?
It was busy. These guys built a great car. It's easy to drive. This is one of our best tracks because it doesn't have a lot of straightaways, and it was a really good day for us.
So you guys sound like you're local here?
From Atlanta.
Atlanta, that's kind of local.
Yeah, it's close enough.
There's a traffic jam or two in between them.
More than one, absolutely.
Yeah. So who was the fast driver this weekend?
That'd be Tom. That'd be Tom. I was the fast guy in the rain, but that's because it didn't rain on them. So I'm going to take that one with me.
He did the hero stint.
Yeah. There you go. And I'm just happy to see the sun at Barber.
Yeah. So how was that driving into the sun late in the day?
It was rough, very rough. Couldn't see a darn thing on the back straightaway.
Yeah.
Hoping and praying, and the workers do a great job, and they get the yellow up so you know.
So tell us a little about your team.
Separate Chequebook. We're some veteran racers, 10 years myself, 20 years, 30 years here. We all grew up in racing families. My dad and his dad were best friends racing in the 70s. So we grew up at racetracks together.
What kind of racing?
IMSA RS.
Oh.
So
real gentleman racing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, my dad was an SCCA racer.
Okay, cool.
So they're happy as can be that we're co-driving, 30 years.
When are you gonna get your dads out here?
He's out here.
Oh, cool.
Milton's dad. He's no doubt.
He's looking for the beer.
Yes.
He's no doubt chatting somebody up right now.
All right.
So
All right, guys. Congratulations, A-Class winners this weekend. Separate Chequebook Racing.
thank you much. Great event, guys.
Down here with Team Kirk Racing, C-Class, 130, number 137. It's a BMW E36. Yeah, they all look alike to me. I'm kidding. Yeah. So, Team Kirk Racing, you guys were up in the top 10 for most of the day today. How hard was that to compete against these super fast Eclipses with Nissan engines and the big 350 Chevy?
Well, it's really these two guys right here is the ones that did it all for us today. Me and my partner over here, Rod, we did the first two stints and just basically kept the car on the track waiting for these two guys to get in, and they're the ones that brought it home for us. So
who are these two guys?
This is Casey Stallings and Josh Foran.
So they sound like they're big-time drivers.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So what kind of big-time driving do you guys do?
I raced Pirelli World Challenge touring car for about 2 years before that, NASA Honda Challenge, and just kind of grassroots stuff.
Cool. What do you do?
Anything I can get to talk someone into, right?
Isn't that how most racing is? So you were out there too?
I was. I drove the first stint.
So is that the hardest stint to drive?
I don't know if it's the hardest. They wouldn't let me do it if it was the hardest, but it is fun.
Do they tell you to hold back, save it for all these guys?
They know those are useless words.
There you go. That's right. So where are you guys out of?
We're local. We're out of Birmingham.
So that's like down the road here, right?
Yeah, we're just 40 minutes away.
So you guys just all go home and get a nice restful sleep at home?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you guys suck. All right. Congratulations, guys. We'll see you at the next race.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Schumacher Taxi. You guys, I watched you come from sort of the middle of the pack all the way up to the top 10.
Yeah, we were fourth at one point.
Yes.
And then we lost it in a pit stop.
What happened?
Nothing. Just
Oh, you just had to stop.
we just had to stop, and we only have 3 of us, so
Yeah.
we were moving on the pit stops.
So we watched that. We got told earlier in the day that there was only 3 guys, and that's pretty rough to do, a 7-hour race with just 3 guys, because basically you're just constantly working.
Yeah.
Especially that one guy having to go get all the fuel.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, it's the other way around.
Yeah. Well, we found if we changed the driver first before we fueled the car, then we could fuel the car and we could still do it in under 5 minutes.
Oh, cool.
So, and still had time to clean the windshield and tighten the lug nuts.
Right. So you guys are long-time competitors in this series, and when I say long time, you've been out here for about 10 years with us.
Yeah.
And I mean, you guys are still a competitive team.
Yeah, for the most part. I think we're going to have to step up our game here at some point.
You going to get another Corolla?
Yeah, the Corolla with the silver top in it was pretty quick.
Right, it was.
Till it just rusted to the point where it wasn't safe to be in anymore.
So do you see yourself moving to a different type of chassis, or?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, now the more modern cars people are running, obviously, and I just don't think this car's going to be competitive for much
You going to
longer.
run a newer type of BMW?
No, we're kicking some ideas around. I'm not
just trying to pull that out of you.
No, I know. I get it. And we'll just say no decision has been made to date. How about that?
There you go. All right, where are you guys going to race at next with us? VIR?
No, we're not going to try and do VIR. I don't know. For myself, I go to the Florida Keys for part of the winter, and
So
Kevin's
you need to
going
come
out
down
for
to
a month.
Sebring then at New Year's.
Yeah, well, that'd be fun.
There you go. All right, guys, congratulations,
All
and
right,
we'll
take
talk
care.
to you
Thank
later.
you very much.
Down here, the number 19B, Neon. These guys are Canadian strong or something. Alberta strong. There you go. So all the way from Canada, steal some more some hardware from the Americans. What's that feel like?
It feels absolutely wonderful. And we probably have to play exchange on it. And I think it's worth 73 cents.
There you go. So is it tough racing down in the States where gas is so expensive?
No, it's not at all. Absolutely not.
So what was it like out there today racing against a lot of these big bore cars with your little Neon?
All I can say is this is a fabulous facility. This just blows anything else I think that I've ever been at. What a great place. It was a blast.
Was it a fun track to race?
Tons of fun. Lots of fun. Always busy.
Yep.
Can't complain. This was just a great experience.
So how was it out there for you today?
It was wonderful. I have to ditto here on my colleagues' comments. It's a great facility, beautiful. Today was beautiful weather. For us, I mean, we've got 6 inches of snow on the ground, right? So that we haven't been racing for months, right? So we got to come down here to race.
So does that snow and ice that you guys have up there this time of year, did that help prepare you for yesterday's racing?
Well, of course it does, especially for guys like this that do ice racing, because ice racing is a thing in Canada that we do. So it's slippery on the ice, kind of like it is in the rain.
So what'd you guys do this weekend?
Helped a bit with the pit timing. What else? Radio.
So when are you guys going to get in the car?
Never.
Never. Why not?
He has other ideas. I've tried a circuit just to know what it's like, and I did an ice racing school just to know what that was like for like the advanced winter driving skills. So I have done it, but I don't think I would be on the track with the team. I'd make them lose.
So basically, you guys have said don't race with us because you'll be faster than us.
I guess, yeah.
No, maybe.
Maybe.
Okay. All right, guys. Congratulations. Now, you guys took B class today.
We did.
All right,
We're very happy.
All right, guys. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you.